Hello and welcome back to another video, today talking about Forza Motorsport and the changes soon to be made to the controversial car progress system. These changes will be coming to the game in just over a month's time as part of Update 6. Remember, at this point Update 5 hasn't been released yet. Not that long ago we did get a preview of Update 5 from Turn 10, confirming the return of the Nürburgring Nordschleife, and then an article with an enormous list of fixes that they want to implement in that same update. Although deliveries not importing from Forza Horizon 5 still isn't mentioned or even acknowledged as a problem that exists. Anyway, with the Nordschleife returning in Update 5 and a fix to the upgrade system coming in Update 6, it will at least improve the game somewhat, but it would also be nice if they fixed more of the other issues, and if they had made these changes a bit earlier on before, well, most of the player base had given up on the game. It also feels a bit like they're telling us all of this so far in advance in a desperate attempt to keep those few players that are still playing the game. So then, how will they actually change the upgrade system? Turn 10 say that firstly they will remove the locked part mechanic so that all parts can be accessed at car level 1 for every car in the game, allowing us to build a car with any parts in any way we like as soon as we buy it, which is all we really want from the Forza game. That's what we've had in the past. The question is then, what's the point of having a car level at all at that point? But anyway, let's not worry too much about that. It's a huge improvement to how the game works and can be enjoyed. They go on to say that secondly, in addition to earning car points by driving, we can also use in-game credits to buy car points at a cost of 4,500 credits for every 500 car points. I don't know if these will be bought for a specific car, or whether we buy them and then we can spend them on any car, or if once they've been spent on a car we can redeem them and use them to put towards parts on another car. It'll be interesting to see how it sort of all works in those more finite details. If 4,500 credits for 500 points doesn't mean all that much to you, it doesn't really to me, Turn 10 also explained how that would work in real terms. If, for example, you are upgrading the 2021 Golf R, it will cost 89,775 credits to acquire all of the parts and fully upgrade it. If you're upgrading the 2021 BMW M4 Competition Coupe, which has a ridiculously long name, it will cost 125,325 credits to fully upgrade it, and if you're upgrading the 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z, which of course starts at a much lower PI and therefore has more options to upgrade it, it will cost you 133,875 credits to fully upgrade it. These costs to me seem about right when compared to fully upgrading a car in Horizon 5. For example, I haven't checked that game, but from memory it wouldn't be too far out from that figure to upgrade a car fully. So that's how the system will change, but Turn 10 also told us that brand discounts will remain, as they currently are. If a car is level 50, you will get a 5% discount still applied to cars from that brand in the auto show, and if you have 5 cars from one manufacturer to level 50, you'll still have a 25% discount applied to cars from that manufacturer in the auto show. The time required to reach this level will still apparently be between 2 to 3 hours on each car. As I said at the start, this is due to all reach the game in Update 6 in just over a month's time. So expect these changes to arrive around the second week of March. Most likely the update will roll out on Tuesday the 12th of March is what I predict. And one final thing to note is that when they promised that car progression changes are on the horizon, Turn 10 also said that AI and the penalty system in online were in desperate need of improvement, basically. So hopefully those will also be coming to the game sooner rather than later. Because to be honest, this change to the car progression has come a lot sooner than I expected after they first announced that it was one of the 3 areas they were working on. So yes, this is great news and fixes one of the stupidest decisions I think that has ever been taken in a racing game. With the Nordschleife coming in Update 5 and this change coming hopefully in Update 6, the game's definitely changing for the better and moving in the right direction, but possibly a little bit too late. And telling us all of this in advance does seem like a bit of a move of desperation from Turn 10 to keep their player count above 0. Having said that though, the new tracks coming each month never appear to have actually been changed from how they were in previous titles, so the Nordschleife should really already be in the track list, as should all of the other tracks that have been added post-launch. Even if they are actually remaking these tracks, which I very much doubt they are, I feel like if we can't see a difference, then maybe the developers' time would be better spent, I don't know, fixing some of the many problems with the game. We saw the list of fixes they're trying to implement for Update 5, but there's a lot more wrong with the game than that, and a lot more serious things. So I kind of feel like they should have just put all the tracks in at launch, and then they could be working on making their game actually work at this point. Anyway, enough complaining about all of that. At least they are addressing the car progression, and going back on their brand new system can't have been an easy decision for Turn 10, so it's good to see that they are at least listening to our concerns, even in the case of things like that, where it means doing quite a major update to, well, how they thought the game would be. Personally, I would have preferred to see it removed completely, as would a lot of people, I think, but Turn 10 and quite a few other people actually have said it's too deeply embedded into the game, so I guess these changes are the next best thing to that. So overall, I am quite happy that it is at least changing, and we can upgrade the cars in the way we would like to from Update 6 forwards. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and I look forward to Update 6. That, though, is going to be all for this video. Do let me know what you think of these changes, and of the game as a whole at this point. But for now, that is going to be all, so thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next one very soon.